I'm Maricel Fernandez-Carag. I'm the Chairperson of the Governance and Public Affairs Program of the School of Diplomacy and Governance of the De La Salle College of St. Benilde. I bring in 20 years of experience as an academic professional and as a development practitioner to teach the certificate course on public policy. So that is 10 years of teaching and 10 years of working in the development field, for example, in the UN organizations such as the UNESCO, as program specialist for education. At UNESCO, I focus on providing technical expertise and policy advice to education officials from various countries in the Gulf cooperating countries and Yemen, especially within the context of the Sustainable Development Goal number 4, which is on education. Prior to joining Benilde, I have implemented projects funded by the USAID, or the United States Agency for International Development, on education with Research Triangle Institute based in the US. I am also consulting with the United Nations Development Program, or UNDP, for monitoring and evaluation of programs and projects implemented by the government related to the Sustainable Development Goals. Within the Philippine context, it is important for us to be updated with the Philippine policies related to the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals. In the public policy course, we will then look into the current policies of our government that are reflected to the Ambisyon 2040 and the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028. This is to cater to this need and to the demands of professionals who do not have a prior background in diplomacy, public policy, and governance. An executive diploma course on diplomacy and governance will be made available for you. This program is offered under the School of Professional and Continuing Education, or SPaCE program of Benilde. I will be one of your lecturers. I will be teaching the history and evolution of public policy that emanates from the Western perspectives, and we will be grounded with the Philippine public policy environment. I will provide you with the theoretical underpinnings of public policy, but our approach is a combination of theory and practice, and we call it praxis. Hence, we also invited lecturers from the government, from the Congress in particular, to unravel the dynamics and processes of public policy making in the Philippines. The Public Policy Certificate will provide you with toolkits to analyze public policy and communicate public policy solutions effectively to drive policy change. As you may know, we are exposed in a VUCA world. VUCA means we are in a vague, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous society, and we need to be anticipatory in our approach to governance. Our strategy is an evidence-based policy making to provide policy alternatives with long-term solutions. For sure, our students are coming from diverse backgrounds and fields, from the government, civil society organizations, and private sector, and they have different priorities and concerns. The unique thing that the public policy course will offer is that we will tackle policy issues that you care about. For example, issues on climate change, gender equality, indigenous peoples, public health, digitalization, transportation, and urban development, among others. Within the context of your chosen policy area, we will analyze what has worked, what has not worked, and what might work in the future, using also futures thinking and foresight tools for long-term response, aside from the policy tools that we already know. We will also discuss the strategies on how to implement public policy and how to monitor and evaluate implementations, as these are the areas that are lacking within the context of Philippine public policy and development. At the end of the day, the most important reason of public policy development is for the public, especially for the benefit of the last, the lost, and the least, which is the very core of our Lasallian values. We will try our best to respond to these needs through public policy education. The public policy course is highly relevant to professionals who would want to pursue careers in public policy. This is a very important skill that would be needed for policy researchers, specialists, and analysts in order to be updated with tools and models in policy analysis. If you would like to work in the government in the future, this is a competitive advantage of yours. If you are currently working in the business or private sector, the policy course will help you understand how to work with the government. And if you are working in the international sector, this is extremely important. Public policy also exists in the area of international environment. Hence, we will also provide innovations and best practices from other countries in the area of effective public policy making. Also, the certificate course of public policy is curated in a way that it is responsive to the demands of the VUCA world. Given the multidisciplinary nature of public policy development, you will also be mentored by a mixture of academics and practitioners from the field of public policy and governance. Some of them are pracademics, including me, since I will bring in my 20 years of experience as an academic professional and as a development worker. Whether we like it or not, public policies affect our everyday lives. The government actions or inactions in public policies will impact all facets of our society, whether it be social, technological, economical, environmental, or political dimension. After finishing the program, you can become an agent of change in your respective organizations. You will have the capacity to make a difference in our society. You will acquire skills and competencies to be an effective policymaker or a stakeholder in the implementation of a public policy, or you can become a policy analyst, which is in demand not only in the government but also in the international organizations, civil society, and the private sector.